We are live again. Guy Think Podcast Live Experience returns. 2 shows in 1 week. Why not? Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. Just wanted to say Monday's show was very entertaining. A lot of people reached out to me privately. A lot of people texted, called, DM'd. They were like, "Yo, what is going on with that Trap Gambino dude?" You know, people were very interested in hearing him and hearing all the people that were calling in, all the accusations that people were making about the things that Trap said. Trap denied it. It was a lot of back and forth. I thought it was a good episode. I thought it was very entertaining. Tonight is a special episode because Trap Gambino is actually fighting Ryan Gilbert coming May 2nd in Colorado. And I wanted to have these two on the show tonight to talk shit to one another, amp up their fight. Obviously, they got a lot of beef with each other. So, you know, we want to hear what both of them have to say to one another before they get into the cage. You know what I'm saying? So before we get to it, real quick, I just wanted to say, obviously, welcome to the experience. Follow me on social media at a Guy Think Podcast. Website, guythinkpodcast.com. Do me a favor, subscribe. That just helps me grow the show. Shout out to my sponsor, Deck Masters of South Florida. If you have a deck in the front or the backyard, wherever it is, and it looks like shit, it won't anymore. DeckMastersofSouthFlorida.com. And also hit up my boy Frank Cristiano, Cross Country Mortgages. During Hulu and Screw, he will answer the phone 7 days a week. That's my man, 561-504-1278 if you need a mortgage. But without further ado, I'm going to bring up Ryan Gilbert first. He's here. He's ready to go. He's ready to talk about it. Ryan, how you doing, my friend?
Tired.
All right, man. Long day of working, I bet, huh?
Yeah.
So I want to get right to it.
I'm here. I'm ready.
I'm glad you are, man. And Trap is not here right now, folks. We are waiting on Trap Gambino, but I'm sure he will be here to talk about it. So anyway, here we go. So what I wanted to ask you, first and foremost, how do you know Trap Gambino?
I don't.
Okay, you don't know him at all. So
I know of him.
Okay, so how did this beef start with the two of you guys?
Well, first off, a couple years ago, whenever he lived in Ohio, I don't know however long ago that was. The guy messaged me and said he wants to be like me when he gets in the cage. He thought I was the best super heavyweight out there. He praised me and da 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 da. And then when he got to Vegas, he started running his fucking mouth and saying this, saying that. And he got on some TV interview out there saying he was the future of the super heavyweight division.
Mm-hmm.
Dude's never had a fight. All he's done was jits tournaments.
Okay.
And I think he only did 1 or 2.
Okay, so
and I called him out on that. And he blocked me, called me a bitch, said he was going to shoot me and my family if he ever saw me again. And
oh, that's crazy, man. So he threatened you through like DMs?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't have the messages anymore because I can't find them, but
that's crazy, man. That's really nuts. I mean, death threats, and that's wild, man. Wow. Just over you saying whatever
just
you
over
said
me
to him.
calling him out saying, how are you the future of anything when you've never fought a day in your life?
Wow.
And he got all butt hurt because I called him out about it.
You know, my personal experience with him, I don't have anything bad to say about the guy because he didn't personally do anything to me. But I do hear a lot of people coming out saying that.
I say, look at that guy right there, blocking his Trap's game. He's not fucking lying.
Mort Goldsmith is a great man. Do you know who Mort Goldsmith is?
Nope, but he ain't lying.
Mort is a great guy. He's a legend in bare knuckle. Mort, I got an interview that I'll be dropping soon with you. I'm working on the sound quality. Just want to make sure it's perfect for you, my friend. But Ryan, yeah, man, that's pretty crazy. All right, so now, how long ago was that when that happened? When you got the threat happened and then you got blocked? Like how long?
God, dude, this was before I fought for Tough Enough. Like at least a couple of months before.
Okay.
And I got him. And then after I fought for Tough Enough in August, uh, Bruce Smith, now he's a former matchmaker for Tough Enough. He told me that Trap threatened to shoot him and his brother Brian.
Oh,
And
wow.
that's why Trap's not allowed to fight for Tough Enough.
Wow. Pretty crazy stuff. Pretty crazy stuff. So, and correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Ashley on Tough Enough?
Yeah, she got knocked the fuck out and seized on the mat for 5 minutes.
Right. I saw something like that online a while ago about that. Okay. So he was that like, did she get on Tough Enough before? I mean, I'll ask him this too when he comes on, but was she on Tough Enough before the threats came or after? Because I doubt they'd let her on if he was threatening them.
It was before, because that was when I supported him.
It was before. Okay. Makes sense.
Because I remember watching that fight live, and I was
Mhm.
supporting Ashley all the way.
Mhm.
And until she wanted to start talking shit to Sheena, calling her a meth head and all this, and I'm sorry, I know Sheena personally. She ain't no damn meth head. The most she might do is smoke.
Yeah, but medicinal
But
marijuana.
then again, right, medicinal, it's legal up here, brother.
Oh, there you go, man. Well, next flight's to Michigan then. So, like, all right, fast forward. So, all right, between the time that you got the threat and you got blocked up until the time that the fight got announced, or, you guys have been talking about having a fight, was there any interaction between you guys in between that time?
No, because he won't unblock me. He has to go through second parties. And what's funny is he didn't even contact me. He had a buddy of his, M1 Gregor. I don't know if you ever heard of him,
I'm not too sure, to be
but
honest.
he's another fighter from Vegas. But
Okay.
he contacted me about Trap wanting to fight me and told me to contact Andrew Yates for Cage Wars, King of the Cage or whatever.
Mhm.
So I did, and we got the fight. But he still has yet to unblock me, contact me, blah, da, 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 da.
Mhm.
All he does is run his mouth behind closed curtains.
Okay. Okay. So all right, so that's how that fight. That's how this has all come about. Now, you said that you got your medicals done, all your paperwork's in already.
Yep, all I got to do is get my license.
Okay. How long does that take for you up in for Colorado?
With the license,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's instantly once you purchase it.
Okay, cool. Now, on Trap's end, from what he said on the podcast on Monday, he's hasn't done anything yet. Is that true? From what you've heard outside of the podcast?
Yeah, that's what the promoter told me, or the matchmaker, whoever
Mhm.
whoever he is.
Okay, gotcha. Now, what's the deadline for him to get everything in?
That I don't know,
Okay.
because I got my medicals turned in already, so I'm not worried about it on my end. And I told the promoter, whether it's Trap or not, I want to come fight.
I got a interesting thing that just popped up here from Sean Billings. Uh, Dan, you had an interaction with Dan Severn, the great UFC vet. Tell me about that. What's that? What's going on here?
Man, all right. It's kind of funny that he brought that up. So a couple of years ago, I got offered to go train at Michigan sports camps. And a lot of shit went down, a lot of rumors were said, and I left. Like, I mean, would you stay at a place where people were starting rumors about you and starting a bunch of high school drama?
Right. Understood. So you just said,
That's what
are
I'm
you?
saying.
So you heard about all these rumors, and you were like, you know what? I'm just going to separate myself from it.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
left.
Okay.
And then for 2 years, the trainers and trainees from there, like to this day, like literally just last week,
Mhm.
they were harassing me about this. I posted an advertisement for this, and they were harassing me. They were harassing me about me posting my sister's modeling company on my Facebook page. For two years, they've been harassing me.
Wow. Have you said anything back to them, or you just ignoring it?
I try to ignore it because it's all stupid, but you can only poke the dog so many times before you get bit.
No, I hear that, bro. Absolutely, man. So, all right. So that's the Dan Severn story. Sean Billings. I hope that answered your question there or comment. But yeah, I got actually
But the way I see it with that story is people are gonna believe what they hear.
Yeah, I mean that's like anything else, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much shit going around
There's
around people. You know, you don't know what's
there's
true,
three
what's not.
sides there's three sides to every story. There's his side, and what really happened.
Right. No, that's true, man. I've definitely been in the mix of bullshit in my life too, so I know how it is. That's why
Haven't we all?
I always try to make sure when I deal with people, I don't listen to what anybody says. I just deal directly with that individual and how they treat me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I base my judgment on people. But you know, that's neither here nor there. What I did do while we're waiting for Trap to get on the line, I got some footage of Trap training, and I wanted to get your thoughts on
Oh boy.
on Trap during his training. So I'm gonna get that pulled up. This is a video that Trap sent me because I had asked him. I asked you before the show too. Send me some video footage. I always like to pull up clips for everyone. You know, I think that's cool. You know, people get to see what's going on. But I got one of Trap right here. Actually, I'm gonna pop up. And just get your thoughts on what you see here as a fighter, and you let me know what we're looking at here. But so we got Trap pounding away here at this this very masculine looking dummy. But what do you see here? You know, from technique wise, I mean, what are we looking at?
Well, first of all, look at his hands when he swings. When he throws look, see, he leaned in. Look at it, but he has no coverage on his face, nothing.
So
he's leaning in, and he's leaning into every single punch he throws.
Okay. So that for a guy like you, what do you do against somebody like that with that kind of style?
Well, considering he's just leaving his face open, and I'm sure he's a hell of a lot shorter than me. I'm 6'5".
You're 6'5"?
Yep.
Damn, you're just a little taller than me. I'm 5'8".
just a little taller.
Just a touch. Now, how tall is Trap? I never met Trap. He seems like a pretty big guy himself.
Big or big?
Like tall and big, you know. What if you're 6'5", you know how tall this guy is?
I don't think he's over 6 foot. Maybe
Okay.
6 foot.
Okay.
I mean, if that's a recent video, I give him props because the one I've seen, he was a lot bigger. So, I mean, I give it to him. He's trimming weight.
Well, that's always a good thing. But yeah, this actual clip is just kind of, just playing back, but it's about a third. It's like a 1 minute clip, I think. So that's that. But I just wanted to pull that up just to show you. He sent it to me, so I just wanted to share that with the viewers and yourself. So yeah, I mean, that's, this fight that you guys are going to have, obviously it's going to be an MMA fight. So it's not just going to be stand up. So for you, what's your tactic going into a fight with a guy like Trap?
I'm just gonna stand and bang with him if he's down for it. I want to see somebody go to sleep, whether it's me, whether it's him.
Yep. So you want to get him on the ground?
We're big guy. We're big guys. We stand and bang.
Got it, man. I like it. I like it, man.
Nobody likes to see anybody over 300 pounds fucking hugging each other,
How mu-
especially if we're all sweaty. That's just a myth.
That's funny, but at least you got a good sense of humor about it, bro. How much do you weigh? You're 6'5", dude. So you gotta be up there. What's your weight? What are you tipping the scales at?
Last time I weighed myself, I was at 345.
Okay, 345. Yeah. I mean,
And fun fact is, I weighed in for my fight in August at
yeah.
almost 400 fucking pounds.
Oh boy. How much was the guy that you fought with?
300.
Damn, bro. How'd that fight end up?
I got knocked out in 45 seconds.
All right. Hey man, it happens to the
But
best of us.
I was going through a rough time at that time. I was in a dark place up here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta
So I went in
definitely.
there. I went in there. Yeah, I went in there mentally unfocused.
Yeah, man. Well, you gotta have that mental strength, man, and have that clear head. You know. So I
Yeah,
get it.
he's right on that. Hold on, he's right there. Hold on. He said only.
Oh, Marco came in
We're
hot.
almost.
So Marco came
But
in
we're
hot
almost 20
yesterday.
minutes. We're almost 20 minutes into this motherfucker, and he's still not here.
Yeah. Should we open up the calls? Maybe we can get some people to call in.
Yeah,
Does anybody want to call in
yeah.
and talk about what's been going on here? Anybody want
Come
to
on,
do it?
people got to talk to Trap yesterday. Come talk to me.
Let's see. Here, call in. Yeah, let's do it. I'm dropping the link now for you guys if you want to call in. If you missed anything last night or you wanted to call in last night, well, you can call in right now and we'll take some calls. Man. But yeah, man. I'll pull up some of your footage too while waiting for some
Go
calls
for it.
to come in. So we got some highlights. Now I did see some little people in there. What was going on with that?
Oh my god. So hold on, you'll see it in a minute. This shit was funny.
All right, here we go.
The- Now, mind you, this is all like 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay, but still, man,
That was that was my very first fight. That's a wrestling match. Where's the little people?
I saw some little guys. There you go,
Right there.
Hornswoggle.
Okay. No. Okay. So that was a benefit show down in Sturgis, Michigan.
Oh, no kidding.
I
wrestled.
I was for a little bit,
That's fun. That's cool.
but I got offered to wrestle this guy with no arms or no legs,
Wow, that's crazy.
and I had to make him win. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, how in the fuck am I gonna make this work?
Oh snap!
Hey, Marco.
Hollywood Marco.
Oh,
Marco, you straight
AKA
Hollywood, bro.
Showtime, baby. Yo, what's going
What's
on,
up,
Ryan?
bro?
Hey,
Welcome
much
How you
back.
doing?
respect to you, man. Hey, I know we don't know each other, but this is hilarious that he's not here. It's not surprising.
Almost 20 minutes into this
20,
motherfucker, and
20
he's not here.
Hey, 20, look, at the end of the day, you don't want that smoke. Anybody who's taking 12 to 15 shots during a podcast is not serious about fighting, period. So, hey, I respect the fact that, hey, I stay on that. And that's a healthy way of recovery, Ryan. You know, not a shot, 2 shots, 3 shots when you're supposed to fight
That
8,
mother.
9
Did
weeks
you
out.
see his eyes? Did you see the motherfucker's eyes?
Ryan, I really hope that he can pass his medicals. I don't think he will. I think he's probably gonna come up with a heart murmur or something. Just saying. But
like I said,
I got
who's
another
this?
caller in here,
I don't
guys.
think
Ma-
I don't think he's making it May 2nd, Ryan. It sucks, but hey, at least you're down to fight the backup.
Matt,
Dude,
hello.
I
Welcome
don't
to
give
the
a fuck.
podcast, Matt.
That's my buddy Matt. He lives in Hastings. He lives in Hastings too.
What's up, Ryan?
What's up, bud?
Hey, Marco.
Yes, sir.
You came in kind of hot yesterday. A lot of people that reached out to me, they were like, "Hey, who's that Marco guy, man?" You know, they seem to like you,
Well,
man.
they call me Showtime. I've competed out here. I've represented some big clothing companies that have sponsored some big
Yeah.
fighters in Bellator, UFC.
Oh, cool.
I've trained with some people out of Costa Mesa, 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. My last fight, I'm 2-0. I fought for some decent promotions out here in California, Hollywood Park Casino for Spar Star MMA. I'm 2-0 as an amateur. Fought in 2 different weight classes, 160, 175. Right now is the biggest I've ever been. I'm sitting right under 200 pounds. Sitting about.
Brother, you need to catch up. You need.
I didn't really. Hey, you know what's funny, Ryan, is when you guys were going overweight, I always thought that he was about 270, 275. I'm like seeing the Deontay Wilder fight, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe we could work something out here. But I got to jump up to at least 250 to even make a light of this. You know what I mean?
Is
But
he?
no, it's just,
What the fuck is he walking at? Like everybody asked me what I was walking at. What the fuck's he walking at?
man, I don't know. I don't know, but I know one thing, and this comes in my Kevin Hart voice. He wasn't ready, and he ain't ready for this podcast today, and it shows.
Hey, what did you guys think?
Obviously.
Not to change gears, but what did you guys think of that Wilder Fury fight? Did you see it?
Man.
Give your take, Ryan. I'll give you my take. I watched it the next day, but go first, Ryan.
I watched it live, and dude, I tell you what, I was literally like,
I know.
I did not expect Fury to fuck him up as bad as he did.
Do you believe that shit he was saying about the costume weighing 40 pounds, and that's why
that
it fucked him up?
is the worst. That is the worst excuse.
That's
take it like a man.
Bad.
Take it like
that's
a man.
That's as bad as it gets.
Right, like that brother took a L. Whoop-de-doo. Take the L and move on.
What I saw
like
out of that
get
fight,
it.
man.
Go ahead.
What I saw out of that fight, he looked very stiff on his legs. Wasn't throwing combinations.
He looked like he already went through a few rounds.
Punches. Yeah,
he did.
He didn't.
It was the costume.
He looked off.
It was the costume. Well, I would tell you first and foremost, yes, he looked very sluggish from the opening bell. He's usually with him, it's like a 1 round, 2 round feel out, to start the fight. And then he gets right into it. But you could tell he was uncomfortable. He could not get inside at all. The last fight, Fury's style was totally different. He was playing that Ali game, a lot of bobbing and weaving. He was showing off a lot.
And he got knocked out.
Right. So this time he changed the whole game plan around and he stayed firm. He came in, he used his weight to his advantage, and he would not let Wilder inside at all. And I think that shook him.
I gotta ask, did he really say he was eating pussy to practice his jaw?
Of course.
He really said that?
Of course. Bro, Tyson Fury, he's got a fucking no filter, that guy. He says whatever's on his mind.
Hey, Trap wants to take shots. Let's take a hit.
I got you, brother.
Well, I got his water. I feel left out, but cheers, guys.
Oh, come on. You was drinking with that asshole the other day. What the fuck?
I forgot to make my drink, man. Usually I have a drink. Usually during the podcast, I will have something to drink. I'll have like a bourbon or something. You know what I'm saying? But check it out. Yo, Marco got more fans, dog.
Look, man. I'm born and raised in Vegas. Basically, I went to school there in Boulder City High School from 1994. I lived out there to 2008. I got a huge following. I built a great name for myself. A lot of people respect me in a positive way, and that's at the end of the day. Since my son has passed away, I told you that I haven't competed, and that's when my MMA career came to a halt. And
I'm sorry for your loss, my man.
Trap is always one that's wanted me to come back out and bang one more.
But what I am sorry for your son.
Yeah, likewise, bro. Absolutely, man.
All right.
God bless him. God bless his soul.
And for two, if it is true what Trap said, I'm gonna rip his fucking head off for you.
Yeah, well, look. I was in the same boat with you. Like I had a respect level for Trap. It's not like we've always were enemies. It's just every time that I seen him training, he was training people out in Ohio. I was competing at the time as well. So I would just maybe leave a couple comments like, hey, maybe you should do this a little better. Just give a little technical advice. and it was taken the wrong way, and he always took it very offensive, and then just one thing led to another. And I know it was him and his messenger because we've had cool conversations in that same messenger. So it's unless somebody hacked into his account and did all this, but at the end he apologized. I accepted his apology. Now, even though I accept an apology, doesn't make me forget about it or make me want to punch a hole through his freaking chest. But it was him. I can prove it. I got the text message to when we were talking cool to where it escalated, got ugly. We all saw in the last podcast as well. Once things started going not his way, he started treating the women on the podcast, talking dirty and foul to them. His aggression started coming out, and that's
But
the
not
crap
just
that
that, he
most of
was
the people
also
are used to, you know.
he was throwing
And
a fucking pity party.
a pity party, but he wasn't throwing it to the guys. He was calling the women bitch and ugly bitch.
Bitch and pussies and
It's like man, look, I'm gonna be 40 years old this year. I know it don't look it, but
I'm
hey,
23.
yeah, I don't even know how old he is.
I'm 18.
Hey Joe, let me ask you,
And
where's
you
your podcast out of?
I'm in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So you're 3 hours ahead then.
Yeah, Ryan's giving me the finger because he knows it's 80 degrees over here.
I'm in
Hey, it's
fucking
about
Michigan and
75
you guys are
today.
sitting there and I'm in Michigan and you motherfuckers are sitting there in the sunlight.
Hey, I'm in California enjoying my beautiful backyard. You know, got my
Where-
wife, got my kids here.
Where
wasn't missing
in
this
California are
motherfucker.
you?
It's
I'm
dark.
in Northridge,
Okay.
Canoga Park. I'm in the valley, you know,
Nice.
but Vegas is my stomping grounds. The funny
Yeah.
thing is I'm a triplet, and my brother is about 215, 220, like 8.2% body fat. He's like, hey man, I should I should go pay Trap a visit. But if this fool ain't showing up to the podcast, he probably ain't gonna be in the gym on Saturday either. So
That's funny
whatever.
stuff. Hey Tim, yeah, man, it's always raining in Florida, man. This is the rainy state.
Dude, it's snowing like a bitch here now.
You doing any ice fishing out there or what?
Do I look like my big ass gets on the ice?
Yep. Man, we gotta. How can we spruce up this podcast
Right.
here, man? We just waiting on Trap. It's like
Nah, I don't know, man. I haven't
Literally.
heard back from him, so I don't know if it's gonna happen.
27, 28 fucking minutes and he still ain't here.
bro, I put $1,000 on it. He will not be at that fight on May 2nd. Period.
So you stand by that bet?
100%. He hasn't showed up to any other one.
I gotta ask, right?
I mean, hey, Joe, let's just be real. When people build themselves up, they hype the crowd up. I'm this, I'm that, and then you come up on a podcast, promoting your next fight, and you're taking 12 to 15 shots in front of everybody, thinking it's a joke. That's somebody who's just an entertainer, not a fighter.
And this motherfucker's not even the podcast to talk to his opponent.
And I know he said on the podcast, like, man, Marco's never said this is that to me. I'm blocked. I can't.
Hold on, how many people are watching this right now, Joe? How many people are watching this?
Maybe 20 if we're lucky.
18 are live right now.
18? Well, I bet you all of them are blocked by Trap.
Yeah.
Is that true, guys?
I
I'd like to get
bet you
a tally in
all
the
of
chat
those.
right now. You get a
I
tally
bet you
going.
all of those motherfuckers right there are blocked by Trap.
It's
As long as I've
I don't
known
even know what to
Trap,
say,
he
except
won't
this is
show.
just kind of normal
He will
stuff.
sit back and talk shit.
He's been
That's all
promoting
he does.
events that he was going to fight on this card, fight on that card for years. I've been
Now,
watching
hold
this
on.
guy for
Wasn't
7
he
years.
just talking shit
Yeah.
about me?
Yeah, Sean. So, Sean, are you are you on a side, Sean, or because we had the Dan
Because he
Severn
was
thing,
just talking.
and now you're saying that Trap won't show. So,
Because he was just talking shit about me not even 20 minutes ago.
Sean, are you an independent or are you aligned with someone? I'm curious to know.
the dude's a fucking manager, from what I understand.
Daniel Cherry,
what
what's
he
up,
is.
Daniel?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Welcome to the podcast.
How you doing, man?
Good. So,
Hey,
Daniel,
I can barely hear you, bud.
Hello. How you doing there? What brings you guys on the podcast tonight?
These are my friends.
I know. I could get this shit live and see if I can put this with all my friends in Vegas, because all my Vegas people have been wanting to tune in. Even after I was done with my interview, they said, "Man, we're 40 minutes in, still watching the show," because they could not stop laughing from that dude from England.
Bro, let's go.
That guy was comedy.
Let's clown this motherfucker, dude.
Yo,
We are 30 minutes in and he's still not here.
Man,
We're trying to get him. I'm trying, but guys, I haven't heard anything back yet. I will be honest with you.
Does that tell you how much of a fucking joke this motherfucker is?
That's all they do, man. Hey, you know what? The only thing I do got to give respect to is his wife or girlfriend, whatever she is, because even though she got knocked out and tough enough, I'll tell you what, she did good, and I told him that through Messenger. It's not like she went in there and put a bad performance. She just got caught by lack of technique, throwing her hands down and being very telegraphed, and got caught with a head kick by somebody who was just a little bit more technical. I give her props for stepping in there. You know, that's just one thing he hasn't done. So out of the two people, I have more respect for Ashley for going in there, getting knocked out, and going and boxing, keeping her chin up and going, instead of this guy here who's he's just, well, he's nothing really to talk about, to be honest with you. We should probably be more focused on his girlfriend, which has probably a bigger career than he'll ever have. You know?
Well, he told me the other night that he'd knock me out and kill me in one punch. I thought it was hilarious.
We lost Ryan. Ryan's out. So the question of the night is, will Trap Gambino show up tonight? That's the big question.
100% no. If he does show up, the podcast is already over. Everybody left already.
Yep. I told him I'd fight him. I'd fight Trap. I'm only 135 pounds.
You, Daniel, you sound like you're in a fishbowl right now. It's hard to hear you.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're underwater.
I mean, I am a Pisces, you know.
That's a little better.
There we go. Sorry, you're buddied up with Ryan.
Yes, we live
okay.
like a couple blocks from him.
Oh, okay, cool. So you know him. Obviously, you've seen him fight, all that good stuff. What's what's your thoughts on him if he does fight Trap Gambino?
Ryan's thing is he's got to keep up his endurance. You know, that endurance, and focus on him. You know, let Ryan. Don't let Ryan jump in, balls the wall. You know, let Trap work. Let him out, because shit, you saw him in his workout videos.
Yep. So, all right, let's say this fight does go down. It's going to be May 2nd. It's going to be in Colorado, Grand Junction, Colorado. How are you gonna promote this thing? You know, obviously, I got the podcast here. You're on it. We wanted Trap to show up. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. So, what are you going to do moving forward to promote this fight, Ryan?
The Hastings on his ass.
Really, no way to promote it. Really.
Ryan, we don't have sound.
Can't hear him.
Ryan,
no sound.
No sound, bro. Turn your microphone on. We tried for Trap tonight, guys.
Hey, Joe.
There you go.
Joe.
Yo.
Just for the record, man, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk, brother.
And I'm thirsty.
We can't hear you, Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan, we got to get that microphone situation going. But hopefully we'll get Ryan back and he's got some sound, because I think we'll we'll close out the podcast tonight. I think everything that was said needed to be said, and
I see my boy Andrew on here, Joe. Nobody wants to see a fat, out of shape Slav fight. Hey, Andrew, I love you, brother.
what's up, Andrew? Thanks for joining the podcast.
and he's a jiu-jitsu, one of my jiu-jitsu guys. So he trains.
Oh, cool. Much respect.
He was actually my corner man in both in my fights.
Awesome, man. So wait, we got Ryan back. Let's see if we could. Ryan,
Is that better?
There's that olive oil voice. So I wanted to, Ryan. I think everything that needed to be said was said, but I wanted to give you some final closing words before we end the podcast because it doesn't look like Mr. Gambino will be on the show tonight. Any final words?
All I gotta say is he's a bitch for not showing up.
My final words is I ain't surprised, motherfuckers.
Like, I mean, this was his opportunity to say what the fuck he wanted to me, and he's not here.
So I will say this again before the podcast yesterday. Before we did this, I had reached out to Ryan and I reached out to Trap, and I said, "Hey, just my opinion. If you guys want to change the date of the podcast closer to the fight date, only to amp it up and stuff like that." Ryan had said he committed to tonight, so I wanted to respect that. I didn't get back to Trap to tell him. I never said no, it's not happening. I just made the suggestion, but I had reached back out to him and told him, and he had said to me, "Oh, I figured we weren't going to do it tonight, so I made other plans, but I'll still come on and do the podcast with you. I might be a little late coming in." So then I had messaged back, and I'll tell you exactly what I said here, but I was basically said, "Hey, we're still a go." He said he was going to call in. He was going to a concert tonight, but he said he's going to make it a point to call in. So I told him, I said, "Call in whenever you can. I'll send you the link. You can do it from your phone." He said, "Okay, cool." I sent him the link. He said, "Same time." I said, "Yeah, 8:00." And he said, "Okay." And that was pretty much it. I texted him, I DM'd him a couple more times, but he hasn't read them. But, I tried.
Excuses, excuses, excuses.
I'm sure he'll have a very good reason as to why. I look forward to
He
it.
was at a concert. He had VIP passes.
Oh, man. I wish I was at a concert with some VIPs right now.
He had to go shake the singer's hand. But take a shot with him.
Hey, man, I could use one. I usually have a drink during the podcast, and I forgot to make it. But I'm definitely going to have one after this. But I wanted to thank both of you guys. Marco, you're a cool dude, man. Past couple of days, I got to know you a little bit through the podcast. It's pretty cool. So
Dude,
thanks for joining, man.
I'm cool as ice, man. And I don't ever react stupid with people. And I don't ever make up reasons to hate somebody. Not even hate them, just dislike somebody or anything like that. It's just anybody who knows me. I'd take the shirt off my back for somebody if I could, and that's the type of person I am, and that's why I get the love that I get throughout social media, through Instagram, Facebook. I get positive things. So, thank you for allowing me on the podcast. Anytime you want me on here, I'm ready for beef. Always. It's fun. It's fun. It's exciting. I like it. So thank you for having me.
My pleasure, Marco. Nice meeting you and talking to you. And if you want to tune in, March 11th, I'm doing a BKFC 11 prediction show. All the fighters call in. It's very entertaining. They talk shit. We goof around. It's a good time. So
get me on Facebook too, Joe. We follow each other. You
Sounds
too,
good,
Ryan.
I'm on a fucking ban right now because of this bitch, dude.
Facebook jail. Facebook jail, bro. What's your bond, man? I'll pay your bond for you.
Right there. That's a whole other podcast.
Oh, I got Cash App. Hit me up.
Hey, I'll tell you what, man. I'll pay for Trap's medicals if he can make it.
Oh shit! Hey, I hope that bitch heard this.
Hey, we'll start a GoFundMe page.
Yeah, that little guy, he did well. What was he like? 18 years old, and he got himself like 40 grand or something like that. I was like, he got bullied in school.
And a free trip to Disney World.
God bless him, man.
All right, guys.
Him.
Hey, have a good night, man. Thank you for having me, Ryan. Hey, good looking out, brother.
You got it, man. Take care. Ryan, thank you for joining the podcast tonight. I'm glad we got to review some footage of you, some footage of Trap, talk about the fight a little bit, talk about the beef a little bit. But I will definitely be following closely to see if this fight goes down, because I'd be very curious to see it.
Hopefully one day we both can get on here.
Yeah, man. Look, it didn't happen tonight. I'm sure I'll talk to Trap about it. We'll see, what happened tonight. But if I can, I'll be happy to have you guys back on closer to your fight date. So I'll be watching. If you want to keep me up to date, that's cool, But if we could get something like a week before your fight and that shit is really going to go down, damn, man, I'd love to have you guys on. We could really have a good podcast.
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome, man. Well, Ryan, thank you again for coming on, bro. Do me a favor. Stay warm, man. Put them blankets on. Get those heating pads out.
Man, I've been covered up this whole damn podcast. I'm freezing, dude.
Damn. What's the temperature over there?
I think right now it's like 25, 30.
Ooh, boy. Man. We sitting at about 72 right now. We're sitting right around
fuck
there.
You. It's been snowing all day.
Damn, bro. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, man. I do not miss the snow. I don't miss the cold, man. That's what I'm happily in Florida for the last 19 years. So it's been very good to me. Thank God. Hey, anytime you come visit Florida, man, hit me up.
Absolutely.
All right,
anytime
brother.
You come to Michigan, hit me up.
Hey, man, if I gotta have a 6'5", 365-pounder on my side, you damn right, man.
All right, boss. You have a good night.
You too, man. Be blessed, brother. Take care.
Hey, I want to thank the little people that watched this.
Always,
even though
man.
the motherfucker didn't show up, we'll get him on here one day.
I'm always blessed that people tune in and listen to my little old podcast. It's a lot of fun. And I always try to make people that tune in interact. I think that's the best way to do it. A lot of these podcasts, they don't do that. They let you chat and that's it. But I like to pop chats up on the screen and get people to call in. It just makes it more of a fun experience. So thank you, everybody. Exactly.
It's very different, and I like it.
Awesome, man. Tell your friends, brother.
Absolutely. I promise I'll be back.
Awesome, man. Look forward to having you.
All right. I'll keep you updated.
Awesome, man. Take care.
You too.
So, guys, that's a wrap for the experience, the live experience of a Guy Think podcast. We had some fun. Listen, Trap's a no-show tonight. Again, I explained the reason why. He said he was going to call in. We didn't hear from him, but I'm sure we'll hear from him, and I'll keep you guys up to date exactly what went down and why Trap didn't show tonight. But more importantly, man, it was fun. Got to know Marco. He seems like a cool dude from Cali. Ryan, obviously, he's ready to fight. Pulled up some footage. You guys were funny in the chat. You kept me entertained as well. So thank you for that. And that's about it. We're going to wrap it up here on a Wednesday night. I hope everybody has a great week. And I hope your hopes and dreams come true this week. I know that was corny, but hey, it's true. Hope it does. Next episode is going to be, we're going to change pace a little bit. We're going to get out of the fight scene. It's going to be actually Netflix TV series, The Circle. We got some of the cast members from that show coming on. It's going to be a lot of fun, very interactive. If you've seen the show on Netflix, then you're going to have a good time. If you have not, check it out. It's on Netflix. Pretty cool. It's called The Circle. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And then after that, we got the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 11 prediction show. All the fighters are going to call in, and it's going to be sick, as it always is. So thank you, guys. Do me a favor before I go. Smash the like button. Bang the share button. You know what I'm saying? And do me a favor. Follow me. Social media, the Guy Think Podcast. Website, guythinkpodcast.com. And finally, subscribe. God bless you guys. Have a great night.